Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video tutorial we are going to learn about the doji candlestick pattern. Now in my previous tutorial I've told you about Marubozu candlestick pattern, wherein you have only body but there is no shadows in it. And what does it mean is, if let's say green Marubozu candlestick pattern is formed, then that means buyer has a control in the market, and the next candlestick is going to open higher, and it's gonna be a green candlestick, right? Because buyer has a lot of control in the market and there are no sellers around. Doji is just opposite of the Marubozu candlestick, where you have only shadows, you don't have any body. So there are three type of dojis: gravestone, long legged, and dragonfly doji. We'll cover each one of them. Let's pick the first one. In the gravestone doji, what you have is the close price is nearby the lower price, right? So that means initially what happened, okay, so let's say the market opens here, the particular candlestick, and then buyers came in, buyers push the price higher. Okay, I'll say it a buyer, this is a buyer momentum, and then the seller came in, the seller push the price up lower till the low price, and then again the buyer came in and buyer try to push it higher. However, they couldn't push it way up to the high price, so that's why my open price remains that equals to the close price, right? So what does it give me? I can see that neither buyer has a control in it, neither seller has a control in it, right? So that's what doji means. Doji means it's an uncertainty, like who has a control in it, and we usually categorize doji in as a neutral candlestick pattern, wherein the market is a neutral. It can go anywhere in the next candlestick, or in the next movement it can either go down, it can either go up. There's no decision made like who has a control on the market. There's one more type, wherein the open price and the close price, which obviously gonna remain same, but they are on an equal distance with the high price and the low price, right? And there's another thing where open and close price are very close to the higher price as compared to the low price, right? So what does it mean, the three type of pattern? What can I indicate? So in this pattern I can indicate, okay, the last control was with the buying side, but there was not much control. Initially the price went up, the seller pushed it down to the low price, and then the buyers came in and they push it a bit higher to be the close price as that of my open price, right? Here initially the buyers came in, the buyers push it higher, the seller came in, the seller push it to the way lower, the buyers came in and buyers push it to the midway, right? So here the control is more with the buyers buying side, right? And here I would say the buyers, the buyer try to take the control of it, so try to push it till the high, but the seller came in, seller push it to a way low, and then the buyer came in, buy they push it high. So control is with buying side. That's my prediction, but it can be anything, guys. It's not a certainty that next candlestick it's going to be higher, right? As buyer has a control, we can see at the end of it. So what should we do? Like if I have a position in the market and I encounter this doji candlestick pattern, what decision should I take? Should I hold my share or should I sell it? Uh, what I would suggest is, let's say if you are getting a good profit, right? Then you can take a decision to sell your quantities, sell your shares and book profits, or sell partial of it, sell 75% or 50% of it, book partial profit and keep partial share for it, or you can keep holding it. But if you are holding it, just keep a close eye to the market on what the candlestick going to form next, because you need to know the decision. If it's going to be on the right side and you are holding a share that's you are predicting that it's gonna go up, next is gonna be a red, make sure understand that red candlestick pattern, what it's going to do next, and based on that take a sound decision. Okay, let's try to look this in the candlestick for the historical data. If we can find this doji pattern. So here we have a doji pattern. See here. So it has a small body, but kind of a red one, but still the decision was not there. So the flow continues here. So it's not always the case. The trend would continue on. If this is a upward trend, then it would continue. It's not the case, guys. This is also one of the pattern. You see, so previously there was a red body but not a big one. Then we encounter a doji candlestick pattern which was at a lower price. It would look like, okay, seller has got a good control, that's why the candlestick did open bit lower and it went it had quite a low, but not the case. It's a neutral candle. The decision has not been made. So in the next candlestick you have a green candlestick and you can see the market went higher, right? Similarly this as well. This indicate that seller had a good traction, but then the doji was formed. That means seller tried to push it lower and they are exhausted now, right? And this also indicates the bear are coming to kick in. The bear are trying to get in, and so that's why you can see there was a trend reversal. So there's different way you can look at, but what I say is, whenever you encounter this doji and you are holding a position in the market, make sure that you watch out for what the next candlestick gonna be, right? This is usually a neutral candlestick, like no one has a control in the market. So guys, I hope you like my video. If so, please press a like button. Please subscribe my channel. If you do have a comment, post in the comment section. Try to reply it. If you want me to make a video on a particular chart pattern or indices or anything or live trading, please do post it below. I'll try to do so. See you guys on the next video tutorial. Goodbye.